Gadgets and Gizmos, brought to you by carvale.com. Ask the experts.
Welcome back. You're watching the Gadgets and Gizmos show with me, Siddharth Sharma. Now, there's a notion going around that a lot of people who work for big tech companies are usually nerds and geeks stuck to their desk churning out algorithms. But how true is it? We thought, why not pay a visit to Google's India office and find out for ourselves?
Are you ready for this?
Welcome to Google. This will not be your average internship.
We're looking at some sort of mental Hunger Games against a bunch of genius kids for just like a handful of jobs.
That's a Sharpie, by the way, genius.
The movie Internship showcased how much fun it can be working at a tech company. The movie showcased Google's campus that was a fun place to work in.
Your interns?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Deal with it.
You're so old, though. I thought you were important.
Sometimes a long shot.
Now, how true is it? Well, in fact, in a way, it's just like that. This is the new Google office that opened up for business in Gurgaon. From the outside, it looks like any other office building. Dull, boring and regular. But the real fun is actually inside. Spread across 7 floors, this is an office filled with geeks with a pinch of fun in it.
When I was interviewed for Google and I got through, I'd read a lot about it in papers and I was skeptical about if that can exactly be the same. And when I entered in the office on my first day, I realized, I was starting to realize that everything is so true, and it's been 3 years and nothing has changed, it's only become better.
Now with a cafeteria like this that has a live kitchen, all you can eat lunch is an understatement in a way.
This is not my office. This is my second home. It's a place where it's not like your traditional dull, boring offices which just have lines of desks. People come in the morning, go in the evening. No, I don't think that's my notion of an office.
Google employees manage their work-life balance easily as the company does take care of many of those small little things that matter. Like if you're working late and want to have a quick afternoon nap, hop into one of these bunk beds. For innovative and creative thinking, the breakout areas and game rooms are a big help.
The people here are incredibly awesome. You're working with some of the best people you can ever think of. They're incredibly smart, so you're constantly challenging yourself to meet their level, to be at their level.
There are also these think boxes where the employee can spend some solitary time to get things in perspective. Unlike offices where chairs go up and down, the desks at Google do a vertical lift-off so that employees can choose to either sit and work or stand and work. And if you don't feel like working at your desk, pick up the laptop and move to a more comfortable, bright breakout area.
Everyone is allowed to decide what would be a perfect work-life balance for them. So it doesn't really work for Google because, we are encouraged to work on the hours where our, productivity would be best. So if I think at 8 o'clock my family demands my time for an hour, then I can actually come to office at 9 and work an hour extra or, take a break in between. So there are actually a lot of facilities that help us optimize our lives, and that really impacts our productivity. It increases productivity, it increases excitement, and you can basically forget everything that is happening outside of office and work here, because they make life so comfortable in office that you forget everything outside.
And to take care of the overall fitness and health of the employees, Google does have a gym, a spa, a massage room, and even yoga rooms for their employees. No wonder this place is like a second home to them.
I really enjoy the fact that there's so much of open light, the fact that your desks are adjustable in terms of height, the fact that you can take a break and go play any game that you want. There's a host of games, there is a gym, there's a spa. It's really up to you, and as long as you do your work, it doesn't matter where you're doing it from, how you're doing it.
Google is not the only company that has an exciting workplace. Companies like LinkedIn and Facebook also offer similar work cultures. But there is no doubt that Google is one fun place to work, whether you're a geek or a nerd. But that does not mean that they do not take their work seriously. After all, it's hard to imagine a world without Google in this day and age.
Next up on the show, we have a smartphone that can fit anyone's budget. It runs on the latest Firefox operating system and costs just rupees 1,999. Take a look. This is the Intex Cloud Fx, and this one is an affordable smartphone. The Intex Cloud Fx has a price tag of Rs 1,999 and is one of the best bet for a lot of people to access the internet. The phone has a 3.5-inch HVGA touchscreen, which is not that great, but look at the price tag and you can't get better than this. Intex Cloud Fx runs on the Firefox operating system. This operating system at the moment is best suited for people looking to upgrade from a medium-range feature phone to a full-fledged smartphone. Intex Cloud Fx is powered by a 1 GHz processor and is not a very power-hungry smartphone. It does not need a high-end processor. The phone is a little sluggish at times though. The camera on the Cloud Fx is also something not to boast about. It houses a 2-megapixel camera that is just good enough to click an image. The image results are not that great either. The 1250 mAh battery is good enough and lasts you a day easily. For a price tag of Rs 1,999, this is not a bad smartphone at all. And the operating system is definitely a breath of fresh air. And with that, it's time for us to say goodbye on this edition of Gadgets and Gizmos show. If you have any comments, queries or suggestions, tweet us at HLTGizmos. You can also email us on htwg@aajtak.com. We'll see you same time, same place next week. But for all the news and updates, keep watching Headlines Today.
Gadgets and Gizmos, brought to you by carvale.com. Ask the experts.